We play and call it work.
Hey there everyone and welcome to another week of War of the Realms. Today you have Luka and Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com to play a 2,000 point game of Age of Sigmar, naturally. I am playing the Sylvaneth for the first time on the channel, trying to learn a new order army as I've been playing Death a lot in our, not narrative campaigns, but campaigns. Matthew's playing his Grot list with a lot of...
Squig list.
Right, sorry, squigs, my bad, not the grots, with a lot of monsters. I'm also playing a lot of monsters. This is a list I threw together for the weekend to play with friends. I didn't get a chance to play, so I really want to try it out. I don't know if it's strong. We're randomizing a scenario out of the core rule, but Matthew is a little worried.
Got 2 Spirits of Dirthu.
I think that is a little much. We'll see. I apologize if it is. Regardless, we're doing a random scenario out of the core rulebook and General's Handbook, 18 scenarios. Let's go figure out what that is. And also, if you want to come by to MiniWarGaming to challenge us here to play any of the games we do on the channel, all you have to do is go to MiniWarGaming.com/challenge, especially if you want to play 30K. Let's take a look at the Sylvaneth first. This is 1,990 points of tree people. A lot of monsters, double Spirit of Dirthu. They're actually pretty pricey now that I look at it. They're 80 more points than the Tree Lord Ancient is. They do a lot of damage. They look good on paper, but in my experience, things that look good on paper have also, backstabbed me or betrayed me in the past. I think that they're pretty infamous, though, for being pretty efficient. Which, I guess I'll figure that out for myself in a moment. Out of the 3 of them, the one on the right that is more bluish, well, not the middle one, is going to be my general, and he'll have the Realm Walker command trait, as well as the Oaken Armor relic that I can take. I have no battalion, so I'm only taking 1 relic. The Tree Lord Ancient spell he'll be taking from the Deepwood lore will be Regrowth to help with healing, as well, they're monsters, so once they start losing wounds, they're kind of useless, so that'll hopefully help out a lot. Other than that, I also have a Branch Wraith on the right who knows the Verdant Blessing spell to spawn more trees in case my Tree Lord Ancient decides to not spawn more trees. To my battle line, I have 1 gigantic squad of 30 Dryads, 1 squad of 10 Dryads, and 1 squad of 5 Tree Revenants. I'm pretty sure the Dryads are more effective in squads of 20, so I could split that one into a squad of 20, but I wouldn't have the points, because I actually saved 30 points by making it a squad of 30, and I only have 10 points to spare. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to list building with them, but I wanted to try. I wanted to bring everything here in the list, so I had to break the squad of 30 to make that work. Lastly, I have 2 separate squads of Kurnoth Hunters. One will be equipped with the scythes in the back, and the ones out front will have their greatswords. That is it for my Sylvaneth. Pretty simple, 2,000 point army.
And here's my 2,000 points of lots and lots of squigs. I realized that I don't have as many squigs as I would like. I wanted to have nothing but squigs, but it turns out when you do that, I only have 1,400 points. So I beefed it up with a big old rogue idol, 400 points. And then some shamans, because they're good support. So what we have here are 2 Grot war bosses on their great cave squigs. The one that's more red is going to be the general. And we got a fungoid cave shaman and 2 regular Grot shamans. Just to help them out, because I don't really like the fungoid cave shaman's spell. We've got the soul shackle snares. You got to say it very slowly to say it right, which are only 20 points as an endless spell. And they can slow down nearby units, friend and foe, so you got to be careful where you place them. And then for my battle line, I've got 3 units of squigs. We've got a unit of 20, 2 units of 10. We're going to remember this time they have 2 wounds each, of course. Other units, we've got 3 units of the squig herders. I have misplaced a couple of the models. I'm just proxying in a couple regular guys with spears to do that as well. So squig herders help the squigs, obviously. The squigs can reroll their charges when the squig herders are nearby. They also get +1 to their hit rolls, so they go from a 5+ to a 4+. So the squigs can be pretty devastating. We've also got 2 colossal squigs. Now, one rule that I never quite caught is when they die, they actually turn into a unit of 5 squigs. At least that's what the AOS app says, so I'm going with it. Now, mind you, they have to be placed wholly within 9 inches and more than 3 inches from enemies, so there might be times when they can't be placed. And then we got the big old beefy rogue idol who buffs wizards, Grot and Auric wizards within 6 inches, gives them +1 of their casting rolls. And all Grots and Aurochs get extra leadership when they're wholly within 18 inches. There's not very many Grots here. Squigs are not Grots. Squigs are Squigs. He also takes half damage, ignores mortal wounds and a 4+, and hits like a ton of bricks because he is a ton of bricks, as was pointed out in the comments by one of our commenters. And that is my 2,000 points of Moonclan.
Here is the table Matthew and I are playing off for today's game. We are playing the shifting objective scenario. So the way this one works is there are 3 objectives all in the center of the table, and Matthew and I will be deploying on these edges of the table. We have yet to determine deployment zones. But the primary objective here is, at the start of every battle round, we determine of these 3 objectives, which is the primary. That one is worth 3 victory points to a player at the end of their turn, whereas the other ones are worth only 1. So it's kind of random in nature, but the idea is you're still fighting for the middle of the battlefield. You're still fighting for control over fighting for control over the middle. If you're enjoying the terrain setup we have here today, this is all a package. Excluding the Sylvaneth Wildwoods, those are Games Workshop. This is all a package from StudioLevel.com. They had offered this on Kickstarter. I'm sure at this point it's already done, and they already exceeded their goal far and beyond. But this is a package you can buy. I am gonna say it's the Guard Book Shrine or the Book Guard Shrine. I always get those two mixed up, but it's easy enough to find on their website. And we just rolled off. Matthew's gonna be deploying over there first. I'll be deploying over here. We too have finished deploying. I finished deploying first. On my end, we have Dryads, my general Spirit of Durthu, Kurnoth Hunters. In the back, we have Tree Revenants. Dryads in front of my Tree Lord Ancients, Kurnoth Hunters on my right flank with a Spirit of Durthu behind them. And what do you got? Because I can't remember the name of everything over here.
I got Squigs.
Squigs!
And Squigs.
Squig.
Bigger Squig.
That's a
right in the Squig.
big
and,
that's right.
Rock Squig.
Yeah.
And Big Squig, Squigs, guy who wishes he's a Squig, and the guys who take care of the Squigs.
Good. So I deployed first. I'm thinking it's better if I go second.
Well, you don't have to decide that yet.
Ooh.
At the start of each battle round, before determining who goes first, we find out
that's right.
the primary objectives. That might affect your decision.
It might.
I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, starting
D3
towards me.
it.
So I rolled a 2, so it's the 1 in the middle.
Is worth the most amount
worth
of victory
3.
points. So for this battle round, 3, 1, and 1, which I see is fitting. I think I'm still gonna go second because I don't know.
Because you want the double turn?
I think that's the easiest one, but I also want to. My plan here is I want to run them as far forward as possible and get them in the woods, but I don't want to do that and then get charged. Is my issue. So I'm gonna go with that. So it's gonna be Squigs. Turn 1.
So the Destruction Allegiance ability allows me to roll a die for each hero. On a 6, I can pick a unit within 6 inches, and they can move 6 inches, unless they're close to an enemy, there's other stuff. But my general gets +2 to that, but I gave him the Ravager command trait, which gives him +3 to that. So I'm going to start with him. So essentially on a 3+.
And that's him buried in there.
Right there. He's next to these guys. He wants to send one of them forward. So on a 3+.
Hey!
There's a 6.
Didn't need it anyway.
I got a 6. So he will choose the Rogue Idol, who will go forward 6 inches. But will stay within 6 inches of this guy. That way, if he rolls this, because there's the +1 to cast. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was actually so that if he rolled a 6, he could move again. But you're right, he's got the +1 to cast thing.
All right, so we're gonna
Well, let's roll for the rest of the heroes. So let's start with this guy. Now it's on a 6.
Hey!
Oh, it's a 6.
Oh
okay.
no!
I'm gonna move the Colossal Squig because, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah.
Depends what you want to do.
I don't know. This Squigs, because he moves 4d 6 inches, and I don't want him crashing forward in the first turn.
Why
so
not?
I'm changing my mind.
All right.
I'm moving the Squigs.
Squigs it is.
Because Squigs only move 5 inches, so this is actually a little faster.
Oh, they don't have a random move, eh?
No, Squig hoppers, and those, and my the guys who are riding the Squigs, they have random 2d 6 inch moves.
Jeez.
We got my Moonclan, the Fungoid Cave Shaman on a 6.
Oh, so
I know. It looks like one. The other War Boss. No, and the Shaman behind him.
Yes!
Okay, who am I sending forward? I think the 20 Squigs.
Yeah, it probably makes sense.
Yeah. Booyah.
Here we go.
I don't know. It's always a hard choice.
Let's just go fast.
Yeah, but because I don't want to just get impetuous and crash into your lines, and unsupported.
Do you find that happens a lot?
I always do that. I can't help myself. I'm a destruction player at heart.
Right, it just kind of goes.
And
with the
so
theme of the army.
but I gotta always like hold back.
It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing, so you can probably make that work.
It's gonna keep these guys within 5 inches to make sure they got their bonuses. So we're just gonna try a Mystic Shield. I don't really have much to cast this turn because everything is pretty much out of range. Mystic Shield from him, +1 because of the Rock Golem. So that's a 10.
And
Rogue Idol, that is.
If I'm within 30, I might as well try.
You are not.
Oh, looks like Rogue Idol's rolling ones.
Yes, Mystic Shield.
Gotcha.
Let's go into movement. I'm not gonna use my command ability or any other spells, so we're pretty straightforward here. We're gonna start by running the Squig Herders to see where they get up to, because they're only moving 2 inches at 7 inches. I got to keep them close to the Squigs because they give them bonuses. This little Squig group is going to run. They can re-roll, run, and charge rolls. So if I don't like that, I don't like it too.
Here's the 1.
It's a 1.
Hey,
you weren't wrong.
I didn't actually mean that, but
that's okay. We're going to be getting this objective right now, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to actually.
You're just going to be minimum to claim the objective.
Yeah, the 6 inches.
Gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's a good idea.
Yeah, just not quite yet. I'm going to do my best to hold back, like I said, right?
Very not impetuous of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm being correct.
Run this Grot Shaman 5 inches.
There you go.
He's just going to use that. We do want line of sight to wherever he's going, so I'm going to just put him right here. Rogue Idol is just going to move to here to get within 6 inches of that objective.
To the trees. Oh yeah, that is worth 3 victory points.
It is. Fossil Squig is going to move 4d6 inches, so that is a 12 inches. I'm not going to use this full move. I'm just going to get up to right here.
Cool.
My boss moves 2d6 inches,
Oh!
3 inches. I'm going to run him, so we're going to go 7 inches just to keep him up.
Why are they random? So cool.
Because I don't know. Fungi Cave Shaman will also run 4.
Four.
I really don't. I'm rolling to run, so I don't have to measure.
Yeah, I do that up.
So I'm just going to get him right here. Once again, we're going to move the Squig Herders first. We're going to run them 5 inches, so that lets them move 10. So basically just going to get them nice in the middle here. So we'll run these Squigs. They can re-roll if I don't like it. I'll keep it.
That's good. Yeah.
8 inches will get me, yeah.
In range of the objective.
It'll get me in range of the objective.
Now, are they like bonuses on the charge, or just their stats are what you told me at all times?
Well, the Squig Herders let them re-roll charges.
Right.
But no, when they charge, they don't do any more damage.
Okay, there's still 5s, but 4s with the...
4s with nearby Squig Herders.
Gotcha. That's the guy with the pokey stick who get, or is they just the unit itself?
The unit itself is a Squig Herder.
Gotcha, and they don't both do 2 different things.
No. We'll run these ones too, just an inch. That's fine. 6
Good
inches.
enough.
It's just to get them between these 2 squads. The big guy moves 4d6 inches, so this time he's also moving only 12. So we'll get him within 6 inches as well.
You just want to pop the trees out, or no? You're good.
No, because the trees are still impassable. So yeah, he's within 6. My general also moves 2d6 inches. He's moving 6 inches, which, once again, is good enough. Sorry, that's not my general. That's my...
Just another guy on the
another
swing.
war boss on Squig. And then we'll have the guy behind him run 3 inches. Okay, this is where I have to kind of think for a second. Okay, he's going to run over here to get within 6 inches of the Rogue Idol. So now all my wizards will have the +1 of their casting.
Nice. That's it. There's no shooting, no charging. Everything ran, and you are scoring all 3 objectives for a total of 5 points because the one in the middle is worth 3. That's pretty critical, actually. That's huge. I'm a little worried now because I don't know if I have the same capabilities. You're much faster than I am.
But you do have a lot more models. The middle one, which is the crucial one, I only have 2 models on.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be hard for you to take that back. But the question is then the follow-up.
Right, I have to fight the flanks now.
Oh, wait. I forgot to move the 20 Squigs. Yeah, I still have to move the 20
You're right.
I moved them for free, but I forgot.
Yeah, might as well go ahead and move them.
Yeah, I'm going to roll a run just so 9 inches.
Don't go in the woods.
Yeah, if I run and go in the woods on every one
Is a dead model.
is a slain model, yeah. So I will just skirt the woods. You know what I'm just going to.
The woods.
Now I'm done.
That is their final position.
Yes.
Again, you're getting your 5 points. We're going to move on to Sylvaneth turn 1. So we are going to see if we can spawn a tree with my Tree Lord Ancient. His commune. What was this one called again? It's commune with
Silent Communion.
Silent Communion. On a 4-up, I get to place a Sylvaneth Wildwood down, wholly within 24 inches and more than 3 inches away from all other models.
Models and terrain.
Yeah. Now I am plopping it over here for a number of reasons. I am the one who set up the terrain of this game. I came in a little bit earlier and I set up the table for our game, and I put down a lot of terrain because I like it and it's the entire set, so I put everything down. I wanted to put it here, but it can't be within 3 inches of any terrain or models.
We tried.
We did.
We shifted it and moved it everywhere, and it was always very obviously within like 2 inches of
right.
things.
Like I think I put them a little too close to the middle. I should have shoved them over when I set them up.
Yeah, you
that
might have
way.
been able to.
I would have been like a weird like a line. I don't know. But over here, it's free. It's not like it costs me anything. The spell is a little bit more lenient when you put them down. So I think with a spell, I'll be able to fit it there. So might as well move right onto that. Verdant Blessing, trying to get some Sylvaneth Wildwoods on the table. This goes off on a 6. I got a 7.
I've got nothing that the rogue idol doesn't boost unbinding, so I just have to roll an 8 or higher.
Please don't stop
we
my
got a
trees.
few wizards.
Please don't stop my trees. Why are you?
Oh, we got a 9.
No
Time for
destruction.
case.
Let me grow. Let me grow. Well then, we're just going to awaken the woods since you won't let me grow any more woods with my Tree Lord Ancient. This goes off on a 6.
Ooh, 11. Well, I'm going to try to stop.
You might as well. That's my only other spell.
Yeah, and I need a double 6 to stop it though. Double dancing Matthews!
Nope.
No, that's a single 6.
So every enemy unit within 3 inches of the Sylvaneth Wildwood suffers D3 mortal wounds.
So you might have got the fungoid cave shot.
We'll start here. So we're hitting these
Squigs!
squigs. Thank you. Those squigs. Your general, your war boss, this colossal squig, the shaman, the rogue idol, and the fungaloid as well. You mentioned.
Fungoid cave shot.
Yeah. So we'll start over here and work our way up. D3 mortal wounds on them. They will suffer 2.
So 1 dies.
Oh, nothing special when they die.
No.
All right.
They only bravery 3 though, so.
Awful.
Yeah.
Okay, on to this war boss, is it? He suffers
3 mortal wounds.
That's pretty good.
Alright. He's down to 3 of his 6 wounds.
All right.
Big guy?
Colossal. 1.
1 wound.
Down to 15, and then your shaman will suffer 1.
Down to 3.
We'll do the fungaloid, then the big guy. So fungaloid suffers 3.
Oh, he's down to 1 wound.
What? Oh, I almost got him. All right. Okay.
He actually ignores wounds and mortal wounds on 5 pluses.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I don't get any of them back.
Sure, he's down to 1. I suppose.
Alright, and the last is the rogue idol.
Big dude suffers 3.
He ignores mortal wounds on a 4 plus.
Yeah, Matthew just touched my die. He only takes 1 mortal wound.
1 wound. So he's down to 15 as well, but ouch! Ouch,
Okay.
I say.
That was a pretty good spell.
Yeah.
So when I initially read it, I glanced at it and I'm like, oh, it's probably one of those spells that just does more wounds on a 4-up. No, it's automatic. Okay. I am going to bank my command point to try and store up 1. I know it's probably not my best interest, but for now, it's what I'm doing. We'll start with moving these dryads. They do move up 7. Spirit of Durthu will move up its 5. Getting in range for its Verdant Blast still. And then these Kurnoth Hunters will run. Giving them an additional 6 inches for an 11-inch move. It's not bad. Gonna move up 11 inches to here. Though I don't want to block myself in case I get stuck in. Now these ones have a 2-inch reach where the swords only have a 1-inch reach. These dryads will run. They're gonna go, don't need that. We're gonna go 13 inches in total. So I know that they are gonna be getting way deep in there. This was the plan, to grab that primary objective to at least get myself on the scoreboard and try and get all of the dryads in the woods. I'm gonna just pop these up so I can move them easier though. So we are swarming the woods with dryads, but we're not gaining cover because it's dang near impossible to get a squad of 30 all wholly within the piece of terrain. Yeah, and that's not happening. So, but we are gaining the -1 to hit benefit, and we're still over 12 models, so a 4-up armor save, -1 to hit is nothing to scoff at, and we're claiming the objective. Tree Lord Ancient running an extra 3. 8 inches take you to there. We're going to run our Branch Wraith. She will go 7 plus 2 for 9. She is going to go a little bit over here, which is a bit safer. And these Kurnoth Hunters will... Ooh. I guess they also run. Extra 2. 7 inches. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm just kind of throwing their lives away. We'll see where the Rogue Idol goes. Into the Spirit of Durthu on my right will go 9. And he will run. Nothing is in range for his Verdant Blast, so he'll go 9 up to there. That is it for my army moving. I do have some shooting, and the only one that's shooting, because I ran everything else, is this Spirit of Durthu with his Verdant Blast, which will be shooting at... those squigs are the only option. And he's going to point his sword at that one squig out in the open and blast him. Oh, we got
Oh.
five hits.
Oh.
3s to wound.
All right.
And we got 3 wounds at -1.
I don't have a save.
So these are
Only
three
got 6 up.
D3 damage each. We got 1, 2, 3, 6.
Well, that'll kill 3 of them. Let's have these 3 at the back.
3 go down. That's all my shooting.
Well,
Gonna charge with these dryads. I know it's a 9-inch charge to get to them. We fail.
7.
I'm not gonna use my command point. Onto Battle Shock. Yeah.
so bravery 3. I lost 3 of them, so I'm losing D6 more. So 5 more. run.
5!
Now, normally what would happen is the nearest unit, friend or foe, that is not Moonclan, I'd roll 4+ for each one that runs, and I'd roll a D6. Each 4+ does a mortal wound. But you're not within 6 inches, and I'm all Moonclan.
It's only within 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So 5 just ran away.
Huh. That was a good burden blast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Battle shock on them. Lost 1. Their bravery is 4 in the battle shock phase, thanks to having at least 10 models. But yeah.
That's a good bravery.
So 4.
They're good. Wait.
No.
No, 1 runs.
Because it's 5, so
Yeah.
so 1 more runs. And once again, oh wait, you do have a unit within 6 inches. So on a 4+, you'll take a mortal wound.
No. No!
One of your guys dies too.
I don't have any way to ignore that, so
No, you do not.
this is 1 dead dryad.
But still, that unit.
So technically, I would take my battle shock checks first because it's my turn. Now I don't have to take a battle shock check. That should be it for battle shocks. For points, I think I'm definitely getting that one. That one is still
you
yours.
may have captured that one by killing so much of that unit. Let's double check.
This one we have to check though. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I do claim this one now because somebody ran away, so I'll consider myself very lucky there, and I'll get a 4 victory points for the middle.
No, 3 piece it.
4 in total. All right, let's see where the priority objective is now for turn 2.
1, 2, 3. Hoping it's 3. Oh, in the
Middle again.
Ugh.
Okay,
Ugh.
that's not great.
Now we roll to see who goes first.
And Matthew wins dice. Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Good game.
Gee, wow, it might not be, but that was.
No, good game.
That's like best case scenario.
Yeah, no, it's good game at this point. Go ahead.
Okay.
Take your double turn.
Turn 2, Sylvaneth. I'm not going to worry about the Silent Communion to spawn more trees because I don't see anywhere where I could spawn trees. I think if I play Sylvaneth in the future, I'll be a little bit more lenient with the terrain.
Yeah, maybe.
That might be to more of my advantage though. But we will try and, we'll try and spawn trees with her though because I think I could. I'll check if I can get one there, then I'll do it.
We'll call that.
Yeah, so we'll be able to.
You
probably
can put it
place
there if you pass it.
And then if I get the spell, that is. Verdant growth. He says with confidence. He got it with a 9. No.
Stop it.
So I'll put the trees there.
Now
Now we have to see if these woods are awoken because she is right there within 3. I mean within 6. On a 5-up, they are angry. Wow. So every unit that is not Sylvaneth within 1 inch of the Sylvaneth Wildwood suffers D3 mortal wounds. We'll start here and work our way up. So it's just going to be them. They will suffer 1. So that's 1 squig hurt. Okay, the big guy, because...
why not?
Why not? He takes 3.
So he's down to 12.
I think he's fine.
No, he's within an inch.
Of the woods? Oh yeah.
Right there.
So he suffers 1, so he's not dead. And then we have the other shaman who suffers 1. And the big rock suffers 1.
He ignores them on a 4+. Not ignored.
Jeez, and that is it. Wow. Okay, the next logical step is awaken the woods from the Tree Lord Ancient. He gets with an 8.
I do not stop it.
Jeez.
And it awakens the woods twice, possibly.
Let's see if they're roused on 5. No. Okay, so we're only just doing D3
mortal
wounds.
wounds, everybody within 3.
Squigs, so that's 1.5 dead. War boss there is still alive, actually. All right.
Almost dead.
Colossal Squig, 3. He's down to 9. And then the shaman, does he live?
Nope.
He dies.
He dies.
And then your fungaloid, does he die? Yeah, he dies. He's only got 1, sorry.
Well, yes, but...
Oh, he ignores him.
He ignores. If I roll 3 5+, nope, he's dead. And the Rogue Idol.
Rogue Idol, 1, which you ignore on 4. But you can't roll a 4 up, apparently, this game.
And that's everybody.
Yes. With my second command point I just gained, I will use Heed the Spirit Song, so he will tell everything within 10 inches of him to roll 1s on the saving throw. Actually, it might be 15. His is only 10, but they act as a conduit, so it's also within 10 of each of the Kurnoth Hunter
So your
units.
whole army.
So yeah, across the board, everything's rolling 1 on their saving throws. These Dryads will move up. I'm going to stay 3 away from the Squigs, because they plan on challenging them. Next up, the Dryads move up. kind of on the fence because I could make it so if I don't get within 3 inches, you have to charge into the woods to get to me, which could be devastating, but it might be nothing. But I think I'm going to pull him into combat. Then we'll move up a little bit. I don't plan on trying to pull the Rogue Idol in. He's apparently just dying to passive mortal wounds anyways. I'm just going to leave him over there. I do want to fight over here, so these Kurnoth Hunters are going to move as well. That poor Rogue Idol. I fear that Rogue Idol every game I see him. But he is sometimes not doing so great, you know? Go there. She will run. I'm not going to go the full distance. I'm just going to plop her right there. Spirit of Durthu moves 5. He's so slow. 5 inches on these Kurnoth Hunters. The Spirit of Durthu will move 5 to there. And this Tree Lord will just shimmy to there. My pipe man here is going to play the pipes, and they're going to leave and walk the realmways and pop up over here somewhere. Here they are, the leader out front. We're going to fire this Spirit of Durthu's Verdant Blast over at these squigs. I am not going to boost it because I don't feel like suffering mortal wounds. Force to hit. We got 2. And 3 to wound. 1. No save, so I kill. Nothing. I do 1 damage. Between them losing 4 and it's pretty swingy. There you go. Now my general, Spirit of Durthu, will shoot his Verdant Blast over at them because I am quite tall. Force to hit, not boosting it. We got 3 hits. 3's to wound. 3 wound. Jeez.
You couldn't fire him.
Oh, because I don't have line of sight.
Yeah, you can't see through the wood. He actually can't see anything because he can't
right.
draw more than an inch.
Yeah.
Because Citadel Woods, because Sylvaneth Woods are 1 to 3 Citadel Woods, and Citadel Woods have the rule that you can't draw line of sight more than an inch through them.
Right. They're very dense.
So you didn't do that 1 wound.
Exactly. But this
Over
case I'm good.
You're fine.
So this will be 3d3 damage. 5. Okay.
So that kills 3 of them so far.
And he has no line of sight to fire a staff because the nearest point of my base to any enemy base goes through the woods. Right, that is it for shooting then. On to charges, where I'll start over here and work my way down. Definitely don't need double ones on them. 10 inches, I'm not... Yeah, we'll go like that. We need a 9-inch charge on these tree revenants.
10!
Naturally.
Of course.
Yeah, why not? So we'll go, this guy has to go there, and then the rest will kind of stick near each other. These Kurnoth Hunters are going to attempt to charge. I'm looking for bigger numbers here. It just says I want the 7. I want the one guy to walk over there, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
I'm not going to be able to fit a third line anyways.
They have 2-inch reach, so I should be able to actually just do this.
Oh, and you're fine. Just put the guy behind him.
There we go. Now that I remember that. Next up, the Dryads, who will charge 10. Sure. Ending there with the clear goal of not pulling the Rogue Idol into combat. Next, we have Spirit of Durthu charging. Looks like he needs 8 or 9? 8? Because he does have to walk through the woods a little bit, but he will be making it in.
You're fine.
Lastly, these Kurnoth Hunters will charge 5. Should be good enough. Where's 5? Take them right to there.
All 3 will be in.
This guy will have to pile in, but he should be able to make it in.
Yeah.
At the start of combat, I have to do some stomps. So on a 4-up, I have to him first, -1 to hit, and then the shaman is not.
Of course, he's
Of course,
unaffected.
yeah, the shaman's fine. And I will start fighting with the Spirit of Durthu, of course. He has 3 attacks base, plus D3 for being near a Sylvaneth Wildwood, as he's defending it, I suppose. 4 attacks. 3 to hit. 3 hits. 3 to wound. 1 wound.
Don't get a save.
Just 6 damage.
Jeez.
And with his massive impaling talent, he's going to impale you. He hits. He wounds. It goes through your armor. It's 1 damage. This is better at killing like elite infantry, essentially.
Or once he's down really far.
Or
because then you roll a die. If you roll higher than his remaining wounds, you just finish him off.
Yeah, he's slain. That is my attack, though.
I want to do my Colossal Squig before he dies against your Dryads.
Gotcha. I forgot to say, mention there in Rapture, they're going to be +1 to hit against the Colossal Squig when that comes up.
So he's only bracketed 1. Starts with his enormous jaws. Hit on 3s now because he's taken some wounds, but
Hits on
6s.
2. Oh,
They're only
so-
hits on 2s.
He also -1 to hit because I'm in woods.
Right. So I'm hitting on 4s, but natural 6s, unmodified 6s, thankfully.
Yeah.
We'll do just straight to mortal wounds.
I'm happy for the app that updates all the time.
Yeah, only 4 hits.
That's still pretty good. Does he 2 damage each?
3s to wound.
And we've got 1. Puts me to a 6 up because of my unit size. Reroll 1s, but that's not a 1. So you
D3
have D3
damage.
You killed one
damage.
so far.
And my trampoline feet only 8 attacks. Hit on 6s because you're -1ing me, and I'm wounding on 3s.
We got
one wound.
Rend is
-1.
so 4 up, 5 up. I mean, rerolling ones. That's how much damage?
1 damage.
So 2.
Yep, I killed.
So we'll take the 2 from back here. That was just bad rolling in general. Next up, I will go with. I want to. There's 20 squigs here. It's hard to choose. It's one of the 2 Kurnoth Hunter squads. Go with these ones. Yeah, these Kurnoth Hunters are going to swing at those squigs, no piling in. 2 to hit with the Huntmaster. He has got. Oh, look, he got a 1, but he got 2 that matters. The regular Kurnoth Hunters, 3 hits. These all wound on 3s. Okay, no save.
3 damage.
And that is a total of 3, 6, 7, 8 damage.
4 more squigs die.
4 get cut down.
I'll have these squigs go next. Actually, piling is going to be difficult because this one is going to be forced to only go to there. So I think we can get most of them in. Whoops.
8 squigs in after piling in.
4 is to hit because I've got the squig herders.
Nice, that's right. It matters.
3s to wound. 5 wounds.
That's scary. 5 up armor saves. I'll make 1
Reroll the 1s.
because of my command ability. You're right.
Make 1 more.
So I got 3 fails.
3d3 damage then. So we got 3, 5, 6, 7. That kills 1.
Oh yeah. So we'll kill him, and he'll take. It's 7 in total, right? So he takes 2. Yeah. Next, I go with the Dryads. There's no point in piling in because I can't get any more in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in range to swing. 3's to hit because of the enrapturing song. 4 is to wound. Got 6.
Ooh, 5 up saves. Ooh, 3 wounds. Well, you brought him down to his next bracket.
Get him down low.
6 wounds.
Over here. Forgot
Yeah.
about this stuff.
2 squigs.
Dryads. And then before I forget to mention it, those squigs are also enraptured.
Yeah. 4 is to hit.
Yay! So I guess I'll go here next. You'll go there. You'll go there. You'll go there. And actually, don't even know what your reach is. So I'm gonna split the attacks up. These 2 will go into that. What is the squig herder unit?
Yeah.
And then these 3 will go into there, and then the leader with his glaive will attack them as well. Sorry, they're only 1 inch reach, so these 2 there, and then these 3 there. That means the leader is attacking the other unit. He hits on 4s, but I'm allowed to re-roll 1 die. I don't need to. And we have 2 wounds as well. That's 4 damage, which kills them off. And then I have 2 guys with their blades attacking. 4 attacks, hit on 4s. I'll re-roll 1 die.
Have you not reused or rerolled?
I haven't used it yet. And 1 wound at -1.
Kill.
So 1's left. That doesn't really matter though, I guess.
Do these squigs, everybody will get in.
Yep. It does matter that I didn't kill this one because they're getting +1 to hit now, which is huge because they do a lot of damage.
4s. Oh, look at that.
There was
Look at that. That was pretty
2
bad.
4s, 1 4.
3s to wound. So 3 wounds.
Still -1. 5 up armor then. I make reroll this. I make 1, so 2d3 damage.
4 damage.
Nice. We'll put that hunter down to 1. These dryads will go ahead and
Hold on. Let me just
just okay.
There we go.
We'll do the pile in,
Yeah.
and then yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
Awesome.
Colossal squig going into your Kurnoth Hunter.
Spirit.
Spirit of Durthu. Starts my enormous jaws. I'm wounded so I hit on 3s, but you stomped me, and so I hit on 4s.
Hey.
There's the D3 mortal
It
wounds.
shouldn't work on monsters.
It shouldn't. 3s to wound, so that's 2 wounds.
At -2. 5 up armors then, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1. So I D3 mortal wounds plus D3 damage.
You don't have any way to ignore wounds or mortal wounds.
No.
So just 3 damage so far. And then his feet hitting on 6s because of the minuses, wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds.
4 up armor save because of the rend. We're good. Down to 9. That is enough to bracket him and force his guardian sword to only do D6 instead of flat 6, which is huge. The hunter with his sword hits on 2s. Okay, naturally 2 wounds. 3's to hit with the other guy. He only misses 1. And he's wounded on 3s.
And each of those kills a squig because it's -1, 2 damage.
Let's kill 3 squigs. Nice.
And then the shaman's coming for you.
Wee.
1 attack, 4s to hit. Nothing, okay.
So battle shock, I don't have to take any because the spirit of Durthus that are helping my bravery and just the amount of models I didn't
I
use.
didn't kill enough to make it matter. But
Oh, squig herder.
bravery 4, lost 1. So he
He's
runs.
gone.
I've lost 7 here, but they're bravery 4 because there's at least 10.
Woo. So D6 plus 3. 5 guys.
So 5 will run. So we're going to roll 5
yeah.
to see if each 4+ is a mortal wound to your Kurnoth Hunters.
I'll take
4 mortal wounds.
So that's him
That's
dead.
5 of them run away. They're
And that brings the other one down to 2.
Lost 3 here. They're bravery 3, so I'm losing d6 more. 1 more on a 4+ will mortal wound you.
Yeah,
it does.
It does, down to 2.
Well, at least as they're running, they're hurting you.
Yeah, that's a good ability. So that's still definitely your objective on this end, but I am claiming the middle and my left flank over here. That's another 4 victory points for me.
So I'm going to do is Curse of the Bad Moon.
Ooh.
We'll try.
What does this do? More wounds?
Yep, I only rolled a 3 though.
No.
So no awakening, no arousing the woods.
Yeah.
Hey, big rules mistake. I forgot that these guys, you get -1 to hit them in close combat. So that 1 may have actually missed. I don't remember. I think I still rolled high and got the 1. And then we also forgot your Kurnoth hunters do that little stomp thing at the end. So they roll a die for each model, and each 4+ does a mortal wound.
So I would have had 2 when I went for the stomps because the other one died when you ran away. 1 mortal wound, which doesn't change the effect of the battle shock.
Right.
And over here I still have the 2, which will do 1 more mortal wound again. Doesn't change the outcome. Thank goodness.
You know what? I will roll the 3+ to see if I get a free move. I don't. Okay,
Jeez,
I don't care. Roll for this guy on a 6.
6?
No. Okay,
They
we're
don't
good. We're
do
good.
that.
We're fine. It's just want to point out. I just checked, and the rogue idol can't fit anywhere because the trees. I'd have to go up and over the trees.
Right.
And I checked. I can't get within an inch or within an inch. Yeah, he might be in melee range, but in
you
order
have
to
to
charge, you got to get within half an inch.
Half an inch, yeah. I didn't put that there on purpose. It's just circumstance.
Yeah. Well, that means he's going to retreat,
Right.
and we're going to move.
Yeah, the rogue guy.
Obviously, he's already like 3 inches away.
He's just
so
shit. He's happy where he is.
yeah.
Okay.
Shoot him with a shooting attack. Normally hits on 5s, but you're in the trees, so now I hit on 6s. So I miss.
Jeez.
Now I'll charge the rogue idol.
Where he
9
definitely makes
inches.
it in. Does he do anything on the charge?
Yeah. Wait. No, the colossal squigs do.
And doesn't he do?
He re-rolls his hits when he charges.
And is there something about doing mortal wounds to me at the end of your movement phase?
Yeah, the charges lets him re-roll 1s to hit. So I'm gonna have my war boss also charge.
Yep.
Right to there.
I forgot to note that they're gonna entangle into the ground at the start of the charge phase, where they get to reroll failed saving throws. Both Kurnoth
Yeah,
hunters.
they might as well always do that when it's.
And he is gonna do some stomps. We'll start over here and work our way over. So the rogue idol is fine. The war boss is -1 to hit, and the shaman is -1 to hit.
The rogue idol will put everything into the spirit of Dirthu.
Makes sense.
Start with my boulder fists. The rogue idol hitting on 3s,
Nice.
and then wounding on 2s. There we are.
5 up armor. Reroll the 1. D6 damage.
1.
Oh my goodness. It's like the last game all over again.
Stomping feet could do some damage though. 3s to hit. Reroll the 1s because he charged.
Alright.
3s to wound.
Nice. 5 up armor again. We make 1, 2. Rerolling these. Make another 2, so we make 4.
5 damage.
Sure. He's down to 4.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
alive.
you sure survived that one.
These 2 Kurnoth hunters will go next. The leader hits on 2s, so he hits with everything. The other guy hits on 3s. He misses twice. And 3s to wound. Each one is a dead, so 4 dead squigs because -1, flat 2 damage. And then 1 damage will spill over.
I have my little.
I should have probably asked what he did, but I was making the gamble that he's probably not great. I could be awfully
Well, he's not
wrong.
that great. You know what? Actually, yeah, I think I want my colossal squig to go next.
Over here?
He's pretty hurt, but he'll go next in the dryad. Enormous jaws will hit on 5s now because now only 4s to hit, -1 because you're dumb little
Exactly.
dryads. So I got 2 hits. So 6 is mortal wounds instead of damage. 3s for the other one.
Nice. 6 up armor, rerolling any 1s. We fail. That's flat. Oh, that's also D3.
Yeah,
so
they're
2
both going to be D3. So we kill 2 more dryads.
What is going on?
I'm sure you look like.
I look like an amazing Sylvaneth player over here.
Yeah. Now his feet will hit you on 6s because of the -1. But hey, like we got that 3s to wound. Yeah. -1.
5 up. We got another one dice.
1 more die.
The dice are
JK.
mocking him. That's 3 dead there. So my next attack will be with the Kurnoth hunters over here. I can't pile in because I can't squeeze through those bases, but I'm still within range to reach. The leader hits on 2s. The other guy hits on 3s. Got 5 hits. Trees to wound. 3 wounds. They go through the armor. D3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. I kill 2 squigs off. Boop, boop.
My boss will go next. Start with his pokey stick.
Ooh.
3s to
Oh,
hit.
it'd be 4s because of the -1. Or is he 2s to hit base?
No. You're right. -1, and then 4s to wound. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
And then the squiggy's riding will be 5s to hit because of the -1. So
Hit
no
stomp
damage.
was very effective there. The Spirit of Durthu will go next. I'm just gonna put all the attacks on the Rogue Idol. I know he takes half damage, but he's a pretty big guy.
Eventually, right?
Yeah. 3 attacks from the sword plus D3 for being near the wood, so a total of 5 attacks. So he's still D6 damage for some reason with the sword. 3s to hit. Got 2 misses, and 3s to wound. Oh, just 1 wound.
Oh, so get a 6-up save with that -2. No, so it does D6 damage, but it was halved, rounded up.
Rounded up. Oh, nice.
So it's 2 damage. Just want to hit me. No, you're not. That's the Rogue Idol.
That's the Rogue. I was remembering the squig this time. That's the Rogue Idol. I even looked at him beforehand. I'm like, wait, am I -1 to hit? No, but I missed with my massive impaling talon. It was just doing 1 damage.
So you brought him down to 11 wounds.
All right.
2 cave squigs right here. So we're looking at 4s
Got a hit.
and 3s.
Got a wound.
-1.
5-up armor save rolling 1s, 2s, and 3s because I've entangled. We fail. And D3 damage. You kill the 1-up and leave the Hunt's Master with 4 wounds. Dryads are up next. I'm not going to bother piling in. I'm already in a pretty sweet spot. So 9 attacks, 18 attacks into him. I'm -1 to hit him, but I'm going to rapture him, so I'm just back to hitting on 4s. And the Dryad leader's way over here. So you know what? I will pile in a little bit just to get him up there. There, get that one out of the way at least. Hitting on 4s because the +1, -1. 4s to wound. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
That's not killing anything.
Oh.
3 wounds.
5-up armor.
Hey, 1 damage.
Only 1 wound.
Whee! We're here for our staying power, not damage. It's like I'm playing Nurgle.
Okay.
Almost like -1 hit me, a lot of models, and
Oh, let's have these 2s.
are they good in combat?
Nope.
Okay.
5s to hit. We're done.
Okay.
Shaman, 5 to hit because of the -1. Done.
Jeez. These
3 squigs, 5s to hit. Oh, we actually got 2 hits, 3s to wound. Nothing.
Oh my god. So Battle Shock, I only lost 3 there, so I can't fail, and current loss are 7, so I'm done. On to you, where you lost.
Lost 2, bravery 3, so I lose 1 more. On a 4+, he'll do a mortal wound on his way out. He does not. Lost 4 over here.
So they are running.
They're all running. 4+. No!
Oh,
no
not-
mortal wounds.
Not this time.
Not this time, no.
Looking at the objectives, you still control this one because I don't have enough models. You get 1 point, but I still control both of those 2.
Woohoo!
So scores 8 to 6. Well, let's see where the objective's going. Worst case scenario is there.
There!
Awesome. So we have to go back to 1 correction again. We forgot trample underfoot.
So 4+.
It's only 1 4.
Well, at 4+,
That changes everything.
Yeah, because that one that had 1 wound left would have actually been killed, which means he would have run and 1 additional. So 1 additional run. There is a mortal wound. So
puts
it
him down
doesn't
1.
kill you, but they're all gone now.
And then his stomp as well.
Yeah, could have stopped me from getting the objective. It does. And then I would have rolled Battle Shock and not run, but
run.
now that objective is no longer mine, so I lost a point.
Yeah, because you only have the 1 within 6 now.
And now you have...
So we looked over the table.
I basically, because the objective is over here, if it was on that side, and then if I go first, but this guy is almost dead, that one's almost dead, he's still healthy, but you still have another Spirit of Durthu who's at a 2+ armor save,
Yeah.
mind you. And your other Tree Lord Ancient, you could possibly heal the Durthu. Even if I killed that Spirit of Durthu, you've got all these guys over here, and I'm not getting through all that. So I am going to save some time here, both yours and ours,
Right.
by saying, good job, Luka. I'm not touching his hand, though, because he's sick today.
What? Well, you don't want to touch my hand?
No. Hold on. If we did it in the right angle, it could look like we're touching. Here we are.
There we go. There we go.
By the
Nice.
power of video editing, we shook hands.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the second game now. And I think the narrative of this game was the dice went in my favor. Objective was perfect for me almost every time. I made like ridiculously long charges. I got ridiculous spells off. The woods were aroused. They were.
They're very around.
And they did a ton of apparently.
Oh, that area
wait,
damage is like, boom,
that was
boom,
insane. The
boom.
Awaken the
You killed
Woods.
2 of my shamans because of that.
I know. I'm sitting there. I'm like, this doesn't seem right, but no, that's
No,
how it works.
It's correct. It's
I
not
guess you-
Citadel Wood. It's Sylvaneth Wildwood.
Right. I guess you shouldn't have gotten so close, but the objective was dead middle and it was worth 3, so you had to.
I had to go for it. If the objective was anywhere else, I would have left that middle one to you.
And there's always a chance you could stop it, but I rolled an 11 the second time around, and the first time you didn't stop. We weren't able to stop it, so that was a ridiculous amount of damage in my first couple turns, which dictated the game.
It did way more damage than your army did.
Yeah, I was worried about the double Spirit of Durthu, and they did
No,
nothing.
well, the one shot and killed pretty much the one squad.
That's
but
right, yeah.
And the other one came in. So they both did pretty well, but yeah, not full potential whatsoever.
Right.
Even like he whiffed his attacks like big time.
Yeah.
Even without remembering the -1 to hit. And so yeah, that could have been, you could have easily one-shotted that Colossal Squid with the Spirit of Dirthu. It was like half his points. Well, not half. How much is Spirit of Dirthu? Well, that's 300.
Yep, 380 points.
Okay, so he's more expensive than the Colossal Squid.
Yeah.
But yeah, whew,
He's really good.
that was rough. That was pretty rough.
That was a lot of circumstance that went in my favor for sure.
That's right.
But anyways, that is it for this video, folks. Click on the link below for the next one in the vault.